Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom. If I sound kind of out of breath right there, it's because I just ate some grapes. They were really cold, they made my mouth cold, and it's going to be hard to speak. So with that being said, this time we're going to be doing another overview video because I think I mentioned this during the Crimson Coral video for her overview. However, instead of talking about Crimson Coral, we're going to be talking about the sweet little jellyfish friend, aka...
First time seeing a gem mermaid?
I mentioned you, but I wasn't going to talk to you. I was talking about FRILLED Jellyfish Cookie. Now, I don't know where she is, but also I do need to mention, you may have noticed that Crimson Coral's voice was louder. Like, not even joking. If you compare stuff to my last videos and now, like, for example, if I can find FRILLED Jellyfish, you know, I'll just use the dashboard. She's literally so lost in here, I can't find her anywhere. If I ever say, if she's disabled, I'll be mad. I clicked on you. I didn't want to click on... I'm going to scream right now. Where... Are you down there? You're down there hidden amongst everything else next to the statues. But hold on, let me just drag you over very quickly, just over to a clear area. But as I've mentioned, the voices are louder. As I can tell you, the reason why that happened is because I tried raising my volume settings and it didn't work. Turns out it was the actual emulator itself, because there's a little button on the side that raises the music. And I just never ended up doing that. So... now, with that being done, I think we should be good. I'm just gonna make sure that I think it was set like that. I don't know, but as you can see...
Do you know what it feels like floating across the sea?
You can hear the characters way better now. So I'm very happy that I made that change because I think that's the one thing that I kind of didn't like about some of my Kingdom videos. I couldn't raise the sound of the voices, even though in the options it said the voices were at 100%. But we should be fine now. But anyways, we're talking about FRILLED Jellyfish, which already design-wise looks beautiful. I really like her calm spoken voice. And of course, when you pick her up, she just looks so curious. She's just like, wait, what's going on? And then once you drop her, just elegantly like plops down, lands on her quote-unquote feet. Bloop. Just like the dress portion, kind of like a jellyfish blub, just bloop. Just super sweet and super adorable. Now, I think this is one of the first times I'm recording something after the audio technically, quote-unquote, got fixed. So let's hope nothing bad happens. Is there a seat that I can properly put you on? Well, I can put you in the building, but I want to actually use you. There you go. You have one of the most sweet of water things next to the sweetest fire thing. And she's just sitting there patiently with hands in the little lap. I'm not sure if there's like some animation for you once you get out of the seat. I think you have a special animation. I think cookies always have like a special animation for when they get used. But sorry for rambling so long. I do also need to mention before I continue on, I am not going to be reading a comment question of the day in the video, only just because I want the video to be more centralized on the cookie. But still, if you want to leave your questions and comments down below for me to read on the videos in the future, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. And did you just look at me? How adorable do you look? Oh, you bowed in front of me. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I love you. If I could give you a pet right now, I would.
White Pearl Cookie is the most lovely gem mermaid there is.
That's a bold statement. Then again, you're always like near White Pearl Cookie all the time, so it does make sense. You're basically her personalized maid, even though I think you're supposed to be a maid for all the gem mermaids. But hey, love is love.
Yes, I can talk to the jellyfish.
I don't know why. I just love the way you speak. It's like so soft, yet so like suave, if that makes sense. Like, I just love it. And of course, if you can talk to the jellyfish, can you make sure none of them sting me? Because I don't want to get shocked, nor do I don't want to get urinated on.
Just let the sea carry you. It's quite nice, you know.
I've tried. And yeah, it can carry me, but I need a good amount of flow. Oh, there's a jellyfish. This is whispering something to it. And the jellyfish goes away. Oh, that's so adorable. I love that.
Yes, the sea is calling us.
Well, speaking of which, let's take you over here, because if you want to be near the sea so much, we have this little sea spire that you might be able to enjoy. You know, there's sea. You immediately start to stare at it. That's how you know. And there's also sea on this side. So if you want to talk about sea, we have a good variety of ocean right here.
Do you know what it feels like floating across the sea?
It's part panic-inducing and part relaxing. I can understand why relaxing, you know, because, you know, there's really not much effort just being floated upon. It's kind of like some other forces just carrying you, which is also rather nice. But also it's terrifying because the ocean just generally terrifies me in general because of how deep it is and the mysterious creatures that are inside of that thing. So, I don't know, it's just me. Maybe the oversea is a little bit better. I mean, the oversea does carry ducks, so I do like that.
Ah, such sweet waves. Such a fresh breeze.
I did just place you over here where basically, maybe the breeze is coming off this lime piece and like all of these other fruits, and it's just blowing out to your nose because I gotta be honest, it must be a good smell. You're probably just smelling it right now. That's where you looked up. Probably looking in the direction of this.
If I let the waves take over, it feels as if I'm one of them.
That's easy for you to say. A human like myself would probably just go like, the wave's eating me. Help me. I'm gonna get drowned in the tsunami. I do not like that. I remember almost nearly drowning once in a thing called the Rage. I think it's called the Rage River or the Rage Lake, or I think it's just called the Wave Pool. And it's basically just a small pool, like, well, I mean, I don't know, 50 feet long, 50 feet wide, or whatever. And like, there's just tsunamis that start forming in it. And it's terrifying.
Do you know what?
I got you.
White pearl cookie is rush and shine, clean and bright.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You are a maid, so obviously you're known for cleaning everything. Which I haven't stated that is a part of her story as far as I remember. From doing, writing the script for Frilled Jellyfish Cookie Facts, which I haven't gotten that done yet. I might get it done near the weekend or on the weekend, I don't know. I also need to work on like your local club, you know? Gotta work on multiple stuff. But, of course, if you want to keep everything nice and cleanly, then that makes sense.
If I let the waves take white pearl, if I let the dear jellyfish, have you got any stories for White Pearl Cookie?
Alright, now why can I imagine Frilled Jellyfish and White Pearl Cookie sitting in front of a bunch of jellyfish. And like, it's like the jellyfish doing like a comedy routine. And White Pearl does not understand a single thing, but Frilled Jellyfish is laughing so hard. Saying like, do you get it? And White Pearl's just like, yeah, that's pretty funny. Even though she doesn't understand a single bit.
Yes, if I let the yes.
Is that it?
Rush. Oh my! The coral buds are in full bloom.
Okay, I don't know if you're talking about these, but these are flowers, not coral buds. Unless if you're talking about one of these things, maybe you're talking about that thing. The raspberries, more raspberries. And if you're talking about deep in here, all I see are some fish in a weird blue line. I don't know if you see that. That's some weird dead pixel right there. What the heck is up with that? Maybe you are talking about that because you're just so near the ocean, just casually just staring out at how beautiful everything is. Even though I don't think you should jump down there. Yeah, whatever.
The sea is calling us.
Okay, that's just a wave. It's waving at us, but that doesn't mean it's calling for us to go over there and start swimming. Okay, so you do have some more quotes, I'm pretty sure, inside of your information screen. And by that I mean your little menu page. So come on, please.
Such
there we go.
Sweet. The sea guided me to my lady. 'Twas fate.
So, before you were a maid, I'm assuming you didn't meet the gem mermaids, but the sea just guided you to White Pearl and the other gem mermaids? That's my assumption, at least. And if you're wondering, yeah, she's at level 7, but she's been doing some things around the kingdom to get some small levels.
Someday, your luster will shine through.
You see, joke's on you, I don't even know what luster means. Maybe it means energy? The only time I've heard the word luster before was, I think it was a Pokemon move called Luster Purge. I think that's what it was. I don't know, maybe I will find it.
Someday, my job is to keep White Pearl Cookie beautiful as always.
How much do you do for White Pearl? Like, you comb her hair? I know I think I've read you do wake her up. Do you like comb her hair? Do you make her breakfast? Do you do everything? Because I gotta be honest, I gotta invest in getting a maid.
My job is to keep White Pearl Cookie
I think you just said that.
beautiful as always.
I'm just like, still trying to take that in, because that's gotta be a lot of work.
Doesn't the rippling moonlight remind you of a shiny pearl?
I gotta be honest with you, after the story that I just witnessed, I don't even want to think about any sort of shiny pearls. Like, seriously, after that story, I don't even want to think a single inch about it. Alright, let's go through a bit more, then I'll read a comment question of the day for all of you.
Someday, Almighty Sea is behind all fateful encounters.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just fate that's all behind the fateful encounters, because literally the word fate is in it. I don't think the sea would be responsible for two, like, moles meeting each other and then having a life together. Because, sea and underground thing where moles stay, I don't think that really correlates with each other. I don't think, at least.
If it weren't for the current sent by the sea,
Just trail off. You have no idea what to say after that. That could be referring to a lot of things. I don't know if that's referring to her coming back, quote-unquote, or her first meeting White Pearl and the other gem mermaid. It could be really anything of the sort. But anyway, boom. It's time for a comment question of the day. Because this one's easy, I ask it for all these videos, for overview videos. What is your general opinion on Frilled Jellyfish Cookie? Talk about design, talk about story, talk about voice acting, talk about how she's used in battle. Doesn't matter if it's normal players or if it's against like world exploration people. I don't know. There's a lot of things to talk about. Because genuinely, I feel like, in my opinion, she might be very underrated. I actually did put her in a poll along with Crimson Coral and Peppermint, and she was like the best cookie out of the 3 who were released. But I feel like she kind of just gets overshadowed by White Pearl and the other gem mermaids. But I do genuinely think like Frilled Jellyfish is just super adorable. Like, they seem very dedicated, but they're also like the most soft-spoken and kindest thing in this pumpkin game. Like, just speaks to all the jellyfish for the news, makes sure that just takes care of White Pearl Cookie so much. And I gotta be real with you. Everyone needs a frilled jellyfish in their life. Everyone needs a White Pearl in their life so you can act like a frilled jellyfish. That's what I'm also trying to say. I don't know, that's just me though. I do think she also looks very pretty and beautiful. And is that part of her outfit, or is there just another big jellyfish on top of her head? I don't know, it doesn't matter, but she looks beautiful nonetheless. I don't think she has any other quotes I can really talk about.
Doesn't the someday watch the coral reef dance to the sea current?
I'm pretty sure that's just underwater waves. Like, if that makes sense. I mean, it's just, you know, shoo, it gets blown over a little bit to the side. I might lower the music just a little tiny bits, but I don't know. I think it may sound good for the video still. I don't know, that's just me. But with that being said, she does indeed have a story, in which I'm going to read it right now. What news do you bring today, Jellyfish? Frilled Jellyfish Cookie asks her friends, coming from all corners of the sea, first thing in the morning. There is no other cookie in the entire kingdom of Tear Crown with a keener eye for cleanliness and beauty. Carried by seawater, Frilled Jellyfish Cookie appears wherever there's a need for tidying up. Perhaps it is thanks to her tireless efforts the scenery of the kingdom of merfolk so breathtaking. Frilled Jellyfish Cookie's soft, jelly-like body allows her to float anywhere in the Saccharine? I think that's the Saccharine Sea. Yeah, she has also chosen to serve only one cookie. When asked why, she says, "How could I not love someone so full of life?" And of course, if you're wondering, it says she's chosen to serve only one cookie. This is obviously referring to White Pearl Cookie because of how much she talks about them. Like, seriously, like, she mentioned White Pearl like 3 or 4 times in her own quotes. I think it's obvious who she was talking about. Now, of course, she does have a skill, excuse me. Has a skill called Frilled Snare. You know, it's weird. Because, like, what is it? Like, Crimson Coral it's like a much more intimidating cookie, but had, like, a skill called, like, I don't know, Somber Affection or whatever it is. And then you have Frilled Jellyfish, who, like, is the kindest, sweetest thing and has a skill called Frilled Snare. That's so much more threatening. But according to the skill, upon using her skill, Frilled Jellyfish Cookie ensnares up to 5 enemies, targets cookies first, with her tentacles dealing a sea foam damage and reducing her attack speed. The targets are inflicted with zap and take increased water type damage. Additionally, Frilled Jellyfish Cookie will burrow in the ground and protect herself with a damage resistant buff. When Frilled Jellyfish Cookie uses her skill, attack speed changes don't affect her actions, and if Frilled Jellyfish Cookie is defeated, she will dissipate into several little jellyfish who will periodically provide healing for the team. Huh. So she does have an attack. It's basically based around ensnaring 5 enemies. Maybe that would be good for, arena battles, because that would target all 5. And also, if she manages to get defeated first, that would also be pretty useful, because then she would act as a regenerative friend for all the other cookies. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show that off, because she would have to get knocked out first. Maybe I can do it in one of the higher levels. I don't know. But whatever the case is, that is still pretty unique. So I'm also going to feed you a couple of XP jellies just to level you up. Here you go. Here's some food. She has some quotes for that.
I think I can serve my lady better now.
I was about to say, I thought you were just going to say, I think I can serve my lady now. And I was going to say, you could always do that. But hey, if you could serve her better, then you know what? I'm cranking you with a bunch of more of these XP jellies, because I know you need them.
I've never tasted such flavor before.
Probably because I don't think XP jellies grow in the ocean. I don't even know where XP jellies really come from, but they kind of remind me of Starbits, if that makes sense. Anyway, bada boop.
May I bring some dishes from home in return?
Dude, I can give you all different types. I can give you one of these big giant jars of it. That would give you 19 levels. Well, maybe I could slap one of those on her, just to save like the smaller XP ones. I don't know. Here you go, another one.
I think I can serve my lady
I got
better
you.
now. May I bring some dishes from home
That might be it for
in
the upgrade
return?
quotes, honestly.
I think I can serve my lady better now.
Here's a high one. Here you go, big level 20.
I've never tasted such flavor before.
And let's get you up to level 30. There you go.
So the land cookies eat this?
Yeah, I guess we tend to eat those a lot. I mean, it's not even land cookies. It's like all types of cookies. It could be the sea cookies. It could be the dragon cookies. It could be the ancients. Just all of them. But anyway, we're also going to boof up your skill by 30, level 30. Big damage. So you are now at level, in regards to power, 21,000. Okay, pretty good for what it is. And also, unfortunately, no costumes, which I think you could get very creative with some beautiful costume ideas for Frilled Jellyfish. Of course, I'm burping all the plumbing time. And Soul Stones, only available in the feature gacha, and also Frilled Jellyfish Cookie Guaranteed Epic, where I think you can get some Soul Stones there. Anyway, let me actually go ahead and quickly get this free gift, because it's for absolutely free. Free gains. Pretty good, I like that. Alright, now let's go over to our main world thing. We're going to go over to World 1, and we're going to go ahead and... This is the arena. What am I doing? World Exploration, there we go. We're going to go over here, go to World 1 very quickly, set it to normal world map, and set it to World 1 because we're just going to go on a basic stage just to see how Frilled Jellyfish is. And yeah, World 1.6 is usually my go-to. We're going to ready up, but we need to remove everyone from
Please remain
That's the wrong
silent.
thing.
In the archives.
Okay, in the archives. Okay, I was about to say, I thought you were trying to shush me right there. I almost was offended. Anyway, where is the jellyfish friend? You are right about here.
When I'm done, not a spot will remain.
That's very much threatening, honestly. You have no idea how much more threatening that is than you think.
When I'm done,
Wait.
I'll wash you clean.
Alright, now that's way less threatening, because that sounds like a compliment. Like, it sounds more like a favor.
I'll wash you clean. Shall I remove all impurities here? Yes?
She just answered herself. She's like, may I remove all the impurities here? Yes. I know she was responding in like some sort of a confused manner, going like, oh, should I? Well, I just like to imagine she just answered herself with that. Alright, let's use her in battle. No toppings, no treasures, just basic level 30. See how she works, and yeah. See how the sweet jellyfish can slay all these enemies, and see how efficient she can clean up house, if that makes sense. Alright, so normal attacks. Just shoots a bubble with a tiny electric zap on it. Blorp. And I'm pretty sure it can reach all enemies. Yeah, it's somewhat ranged. She doesn't even care about any of the boomerangs. There we go. And at you. There we go. Just the elegant noises she makes is also so adorable. Alright, let's try this. Wait, the button. There we go.
I'll clean up this mess.
She blooms. Just like turned into a little bulb. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, and also sounds. I like the jump sound. It's just woo. All right, let's let's do this.
I'll clean up this mess.
Okay, so it only aims at 5, and then she just pops back up. There we go. She also has the Monument of Encounter buff, so that's great. So let's just wait for these plebs to go, and then we're just gonna blub up, and there we go.
I'll clean up this mess.
It's just the little bulb that remains. That's adorable. Just the top of the jellyfish, and there we go.
Light as a jellyfish.
What'd she say? My answer jellyfish? My hands are jellyfish? I don't know, but something to do with jellyfish, and that's really all you need to know about this cookie. So, honestly, this cookie kind of seems like a mixed bag, because I think, especially in Arena, considering that she can aim for 5 cookies, especially that's the max that you can really put, I doubt, unless if it's like Super Mayhem or something where it's 15, I doubt that can, you know, really be used there. But for Arena, if it aims off at all 5 cookies, I think that'd be very useful. And also, just being able to attack in general is good. However, I feel like that also comes with a risk because you also need to depend on her dying. Which, oh my gosh, why does she have to always die? They've really made it so that, oh, to utilize her skill, you have to make sure she dies. What do you expect? Did you want Sherbert to also get killed to, like, launch a big blast of arrows? Oh my gosh, game. I'm just realizing now that even shocked me, but By the way, why can't you swim in that? You're a jellyfish. I don't know, but with that being said, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I think you need to be unique to try and make a team around this cookie. I think it can work, but I don't know. I'm not good at coming up with teams and stuff. I'm just kind of giving a general opinion about this. So with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it. And also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my cookie run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, in the description, you'll see links to all my social media. You'll see a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub. You'll see a link to my flipping merchandise if you want to check anything out. And also a link to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you and Entities and Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.